Last Alliance, a mod for the Third Age Total War set in the Second Age. This is the first released game, released during June 2020, I believe. It's a great mod, very polished. There has been a recent new update for the mod, released on ModB. So I had started a campaign as to get the Lothlorien faction a few months ago. And this is the second episode. I believe I did 2 videos because the episode got cut in half when I tabbed out. I didn't know about pausing the recording and such. You know, the Bandicam recording, you can pause it and then you can tab out, and then you can activate the immersion mod, and then you can go back into the game or the mod, and then you can start recording again. But back then I didn't know about the pausing feature of Bandicam. So I tabbed out like with, I believe, NVIDIA Shadowplay recorder, the recorder I used last year and earlier. And with that recorder, I believe I could just tab out and everything would still be recording, including the desktop and such. But with the Bandicam, if I tab out, the recording will stop. So I need to pause the recording first before tabbing out. And you know, in battles, when you want to control the general with the immersion mod, the third person mod, then you need to tab out to activate the feature, and then you need to tab out again after the battle to close it down, and then tab out again in the next battle when you want to use it. So you use it's a certain program which modifies the .x of the game while the game is running, and it's necessary to tab out and activate it, and necessary to tab out and deactivate it after battles. If you do not deactivate it, then it can cause all kinds of issues in the game, like crashing and such. It can become very slow and can crash and such. So I only use it in battles, not every battle, but any battle where I want to control the general. Okay, so this is DCI The Last Alliance. It takes place during the Second Age, same period of the prologue of the first Lord of the Rings movie. You can play as Lothlorien under Celeborn and I believe Galadriel and some others, and you can play as Elendil, you can play as Isildur, you can play as Sauron, you can play as Elrond and such. It's a similar setting to the coming show, but the style is based on the movies and it's lore based, so it's not based on the TV show by Amazon. It's based on books and its style of the movies. And the reason I'm not using the recent version, I could have just restarted this campaign and replayed the first episode. I believe I played for over 2 hours in the first episode. Could have just downloaded the new version and played that one, but I don't believe there are that many changes. I could be wrong. And even if there are, I believe that I added my own music mod to this mod. So I had a music submod for Divide and Conquer back in 2016 that added unique music for most of the factions, and I ported this submod to this the music submod to this mod, which is in itself a submod of Third Age Total War, and I ported it in November 2020, and it's in use here. If I were to download the new version, then I believe I would need to port the music again. So I decided to continue this one for now. Okay, so we'll fight this battle. We are laying siege on this settlement. We have Captain Villicar here. Bandit Captain. 3 units of bandits.
I'm here.
We are in control of Lady Galadriel and her army. You only have basic and medium staff plus an elite Smiths of a Region unit. So Galadriel's model on the map is not the same as in battle. She has an armor in the battle but not on the map. She looks more like in the movie on the map. I believe she still has Kate Blanchett's, the actor's face and such in battle, but she has armor there. Yeah, she's a mage, so she has a staff. She has magic powers in lore. She's a witch, an elven witch, but of course she can't use any spells or such in the game. I believe she has a hero ability too. Okay, so army strength ratio 5 to 1 in our favor. We'll fight the battle on the battle map.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
So in the previous episode we did not take many areas. I believe we took one area, rebel area. Let's start deployment. Here we have Galadriel, Lady Galadriel, Lothlorien. See that she has a scale armor, a staff. Looks like Kate Blanchett, it's a good model, great model. She's a bodyguard of Galadriel, named Galadriel's Guard. We also have her voice when we click on the unit. And she has a special ability, Light of Ammon, cooldown 180 sec. I don't know what it does. Then we have the army. We have a settlement here, custom settlement village, Bandits. Looks very Viking styled. I would say these buildings are similar to the Norsemen or Viking buildings. It's like a Norse village. I've never seen this village in another mod, but it could be from I believe Europa Barbarorum. I never played Europa Barbarorum. I have downloaded it in the past and such, but as far as I remembered, it wasn't stable. I didn't play much of it. Plus, I believe it was very heavily scripted, so even if it were stable, if I remember wrongly, it might have been stable, but it's very scripted, so it's like very slow with a lot of revolts and rebels and such, and I don't like playing with rebels. But yeah, this settlement could be from that mod. I think I read somewhere that DCI The Last Alliance had some settlements from Europa Barbarorum 2, another mod for Medieval 2 Kingdoms, but an historical mod set in the Roman period. Okay. If that's the case, then that's a barbarian village, I believe. The buildings look very, very Viking. Okay, so we will put our infantry in one group. Here have militia, swordsmen. Place all the militia here. Had a lot of militia. We have another swordsman unit. Have no attributes or formations for the militia, not for the swordsman either. Then we have the archers. We'll place them in loose formation, fire ammo on, one group, one line. Smiths of the region do not have any formation either. We have the march wardens, they are missile, we'll place them in loose formation, fire ammo on. Okay. And then we'll start the game. I won't be playing as the general in this battle. The enemies are too few. We'll just attack. I think we'll group the spearmen in one group and attack them. So the enemy army is in the plaza on top of this hill. No one is in the actual village. Probably have made more sense to have the plaza here somewhere in the middle of the buildings. Okay, let's attack. Have some archers, we'll attack them. Used Galadriel's special ability there. Gave us a certain sound from some horn. You won't use the swordsmen. They are better than the spearmen, the militia. It's better to use the militia first. They are the basics. Oh, they ran straight up here. And then I think about it, he could probably stop the spearmen. Right now. Move them back. Attack only with the archers for now. They attack with their axemen. We'll attack them with the spearmen. Send the Hornet Galadriel. So my computer has been on for over a day and a night, so that's why it's a little bit slow. I should have probably restarted it before starting this video. Didn't bother, so it's a little bit like laggy in the battle. Usually it wouldn't have any issues in Medieval 2 and its mods. So maybe I will restart the computer before doing another video after this one. I'm killing some human rebels, taking some rebel territory. They're basic Lothlorien troops, or Lothlorien troops. Okay. Yeah, this mod has new models compared to Third Age and other mods, submods of Third Age. But yeah, I believe that the units will be way better when they reach the elite units. Currently they only have the basic stuff and they are not that impressive. Sure, the models have great quality, but they do not look very cool. They are mostly clothes and run shields either on their backs or in their hands. The late game units, they are much cooler, like in the movies. Oh, they have some mountain reavers here, 200 axemen. It looks like we will win this. We killed 41%, we lost 9%. Zoom in on the map.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Captain Vilcar, the bandits died. We have mostly lost the basic melee stuff, so nothing special. So yeah, I've been awake for a while, so a little bit tired. I will try to be awake until tonight. I believe now the clock is 16:00 Swedish time, so it's like evening soon. It's dinner time in an hour. Okay. So yeah, we're using my submod, but in this mod it's adjusted for only the factions of this mod. You know, Divide and Conquer has 31 factions, and this mod has like 13 or 14 factions. So it was adjusted to fit this mod. So not everything is in use in this mod. Only the stuff that fit this mod. I also have this music mod moved to the Lord of the Rings to the War mod for Rome to the War Alexander. Problem there is that it's using the Rome to the War engine. So the songs are based on culture, so all the orcs share music and all the humans share music and such. All the elves, all the dwarves and such. While in this mod it's possible to have faction-specific music because it's based on Medieval 2, which allowed faction-specific. But of course, because this mod had fewer factions than Divide and Conquer, I had to remove some of the songs. I believe I used in Divide and Conquer unique songs for each faction with some exceptions. But in this mod I believe I only used the ones that fit. I didn't use all the orcs songs. I believe when it comes to the orcs, I believe I'm using the ones for the orcs of the Mist Mountains, the ones for Mordor, and the ones for Doldur, I believe. I don't believe I'm using Isengard in this version, and I'm not using I believe Angmar and I believe Gundabad, but I don't know. It depends on if those factions are in this game or not. In Divide and Conquer I had like unique music for Isengard, unique music for Mordor, unique music for Angmar, remnants of Angmar, and unique music for Doldur, unique music for Gundabad, and unique music for the goblins. And in this mod I believe Mordor has both the Mordor music and the Doldur music. And the Isengard music has been cut, or it's a part of Mordor too, I don't know, I don't remember. And I believe that Angmar and such have been cut, unless there are a faction in this mod that is similar, but I don't think they're there. You kill 98% of the enemy.
Our men no longer command the city.
Galadriel is all the way over here, all the way over here. Banner carrier. These guys have axes when they are out of ammo. Okay, 200 axes.
We are awed by the victory we have won here today.
Okay, we lost 17%, we killed 100%. Clear victory. Okay. So, in the Warcraft campaign, but I managed to some of delete the saves, so I'll need to replay about 2 hours in that mode before I can continue the campaign. And also I plan on restarting the Blood Elven and Naga Hotseat campaign as well. It's more fun to use the new version of the mod, of course. So because the new version is like a polished version with a lot of fixes and such, it's more worth it to play that one. So we'll restart the Naga and Blood Elven Hotseat campaign, and restart the Goblin one again. So see here. We'll exterminate Populace. Merge the troops. Resistance is futile. Brimfolveg. Okay. Enmar Mirage, Artenis Galadriel. So Galadriel's like first name is Artemis. Okay. I believe Mordor is holding this area. What will do? Might want to take it. I believe this mod has the old version of Doguldur from the old versions of 3rd Age, but I could be wrong. Might be a unique one for this mod, or it is the same as in all 3rd Age lore. I don't believe it has the new one by Leo Civil UFs. He made a new one based on the Hobbit movies that is really cool for 3rd Age 4.0. I don't believe that one is in this mod. So I need to check recruitment and such. We are recruiting, okay. Okay, then took this area the last time. I would like to move somewhere. I believe there is another area here somewhere. But I don't know, maybe we should attack Dol Guldur. Leave a unit of spearmen here.
My lord.
Depleted unit would be good. Maybe not. Leave full-sized unit there. Militia.
Splitting the truth. We shall engage. We shall continue tomorrow. Orders.
Send another unit of militia. Send 2 units of militia. Kill 1 unit of swordsmen and 1 unit of spear militia. We have a general here. Send the general there. Karl Skaladon. Okay.
Yes.
Would send Celeborn, Gladiel's husband. Okay, let's end the turn. So this mod, DCI The Last Alliance, set in the 2nd Age, is from 2020 in June. It's 2 years old. The last update for it is 1 month old. Not even 1 month, I believe it's about 1 month. I believe on June 27 or June 26 it was released. So unit recruitment completed. Order swordsman. Okay, and end of turn report. You can see that the Numenorian kingdoms have the overall strongest faction in the world. They have the strongest military, the largest population, and the best production. The Men of the Mountains have the best financial situation.
I'm listening.
We will continue to move towards Dol Guldur,
Making camp here.
Galadriel. Hire woodsmen here. We'll do that. 2 units of woodsmen. Okay.
Orders.
We'll move these guys too.
With honor. We can go no further, my lord.
3. We could use another one.
My lord. By your command.
Okay.
My lord.
Don't believe we have any agents. Let's check that. We have a we had that, and I should have moved them. We have a diplomat. We have a spy. We have one spy outside of Eastern Gilead. Syrian
I am a
here.
warrior, not an emissary, my lord.
Okay.
Approaching quietly.
Here we have another area. We have probably Minas Morgul, Minas Ithil actually in this game, taken by Mordor. We have Laglig, an Orc there. Orcs in this game look much better than in old Third Age. All the models are different, even though the Gondorian ones or the Numenorian ones look similar to the Gondorians. Different in a way.
Approaching quietly.
Ugger again.
Approaching quietly. I shall continue tomorrow.
Diplomacy, we are allied to the Erin Galen faction, the other Elven faction. There is probably the High Elves too, but the Erin Galen one is the Sylvan Elves, I believe. We're at war with Mordor and the Orcs of the Misty Mountains and the Bandits. Bandits, they are the rebels. Okay, Diplomat. We're on our way back, we're moving back then.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
We will end the turn.
Concealing the troops by your order.
End of turn report. Same as before. Mission failed. And we should have gone to the Ents and spoken to them. Failed to meet them. The forest. We're probably here somewhere. Too bad.
Your orders. Without question. Yes, stopping here.
Okay, relations improved. Men of the Mountains, very good. Report. We have new units of border archers, Lothlorien and militia, and border swordsmen.
Your will, my lord.
Send a unit of archers.
March to exhaustion. Yes. We're combining forces. A prime position to launch a cowardly ambush if need be.
We need one more unit added to the army. Land clearance, let's build that. Okay. Edelon will build another unit of militia. Let's move the spy.
My lord. Approaching quietly. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
The diplomat.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, we're done. Let's end the turn. So we're on turn 13 to 14. We're on turn 14 now. New mission. Council of Nobles. There are foreigners almost at our very gates. They wanted to speak to the Ents again. Need to find them.
As you wish. Yes,
don't
tomorrow's
know where they
journey
are.
planned out.
With recruitment. Border swordsman. Okay.
Your will, my lord. Yes.
Oh, we have Erin Galen army here.
Speak to our dignitaries.
Allied army.
My lord.
Could go back here and combine our army. Celebron.
Orders.
Also move this unit.
By your command.
Orders.
March to exhaustion, continuing later. Your will, my lord.
Could use one unit here and defend against possible invasion from the Orcs of the Mist Mountains.
Your will, my lord.
Move this force back to
Camp here.
Your orders.
Okay, we could use another building. And income plus 50, we'll go for that. Okay. Place this in the middle. Not to manage taxes. I don't know why I had forgotten that. Okay.
My lord. My lord.
Okay, we could move the spy.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
An area down here, Lothlorien town.
Approaching
Yeah, Numenor is big. They also have areas in
continue tomorrow.
these areas over in Bree. You can probably not see the mouse, the recording tool. But yeah, in the area of Eriador and where the hobbits start, Hobbiton, Shire,
Hail and well met. Orders.
and the turn.
My lord. Prime position to
Alright, we'll move
ambush if need be.
Celebron back.
Yes. Your will, my lord.
This unit into Gladriel's force. We have full-sized armor now.
Orders.
We move Celebron back to Caras Galadon.
Further, my lord.
Already clad Kingdom of Linden against Orcs of the Misty Mountains. Here the High Elves. Relations report. Rovanian are good and the Ents are good. Construction report. We have some new buildings. Okay.
Yes, my lord.
No idea where the Ents are. Here they are. Let's speak to
What
them.
is it you wish to discuss? I accept this.
We accepted
wonderful deal with
the
pleasure.
trade agreement.
Another proposition. We're happy to listen.
Need map information. Let's go for an
I
alliance.
must say we are not. An
Yeah,
honor and a
okay, we
pleasure.
got trade agreement at least. Completed the mission. I don't know what I got as a reward. Probably money. Didn't check.
My lord.
Yes.
Okay, I can build 2 buildings. Go for this building, the town watch. So I can get troops. A revolt in Caras Galadon. We need to move Celebon back.
Orders.
We will end the turn. Oh, I forgot we have Edelon.
We have
Well,
a word for you.
Numenorian Kingdoms on trade, right? Sure.
We cannot thank you. Another proposition from
About
us,
an
then?
alliance and map information.
Do you think me a mindless serf? Good day.
They
to you.
didn't want that, okay.
My lord.
Okay, new mission. Send emissary to Men of the Mountains. I guess 500 gold coins, okay. Writing. Caras Galadon. Need to move Celebon back.
Yes. Your will, my lord. Yes. Orders.
This unit can move there too. And this
Honor.
hero. Okay, relations improved. Numenorian Kingdoms have outstanding relations. End of turn report. Same as before.
Yes.
As you command. command.
Move
We shall
towards
continue tomorrow.
Amon Lane. Amon Lank, actually. We have another rebel area, okay, so we didn't have all we'll do here. It's not been built yet, okay. We'll defeat these guys. They will have axemen here. Peasant archers, huntsmen, mountain reavers, and peasant axemen. Okay. This elven army is moving close to our area out there. Oh, we have a cavalry unit there, Sylvan Rochben. Okay. Recruit one of them. Okay, let's end the turn. Not all the diplomats are unique. We saw a vanilla diplomat there, used by one of the factions, probably Romanian, I believe. Okay, maybe it's a unique skin. Recruitment completed. Okay.
I'm here.
Certainly we will attack this place.
We shall engage. We shall prevail.
It's siege for one turn. Okay. Improved food production +2. Let's go for a Bowyer. Bowyer, I believe. Okay. Light Fort. Headland. Here we have some troops. Sylvan Mariners. Different, unique troop type. Probably unique for that region. Okay.
Yes.
To battle.
So move the spy too.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Here we have Radrim town. So we have the Radrim in this game too.
Approaching quietly. Impossible, my lord. Impossible.
I am a warrior.
Some different units. In the town.
Hiding from the enemy.
Alright. End of town report. Same as before. Relations report. We have so relations with the Orcs, Mist Mountains and Mordor.
My lord.
So the spy.
Approaching quietly.
We have Lord Adenakar. Factionaire. He's a cool bodyguard. Barryman asshole. Troops.
Yes, my lord. Gathering intelligence.
Do I remind you of one of your own captains, Lord?
These troops look very much like the old ones. Maybe some differences. Maybe there are some differences in the skins there.
Listening.
Your will, my lord. Orders. Your will, my lord.
Okay, we'll keep one unit of, I believe, Lornan militia here. The others will move out. We'll also keep Galadriel, of course.
Yes. marching to war. Beginning the siege. The siege
I'm here.
goes as planned. We shall engage.
Now we can attack.
Yes.
Have a larger force this time. Far from an army.
I'm listening.
This is not a very good settlement. So see that it's a rebel hold.
Yes.
As you command.
I'm here.
Save the game.
I'm listening. Yeah. I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, we will fight this battle too. Okay, let's fight the battle on the battle map.
Attack!
I believe they are too weak there as fast as possible. Start deployment.
Await my orders.
Do not let Galadriel handle the ram. Be in loose formation. Move her forward. She can stand there, she has a long range. Start the game, destroy the gate. This Lothlorien and militia unit. We only had 46 remaining alive, including the banner carrier.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a long range. This is like a Mott and Bailey settlement. Similar to village. Huntsman. Peasant archers. Here we have mountain reavers.
The battering ram is in place.
Peasant
Be
axemen.
long before our enemy's defenses fall.
We had one good unit. This unit. We have axemen. Okay.
The battering ram has done its
Destroy
work.
the gate. Invade these guys. So to drop the ram, then we'll charge with these guys. I want them to be wasted first. Or our ally. Sent in. Okay, we have skill transformation. We do not need to use it. We are not fighting cavalry here. Galadriel's bodyguard still firing now. Let's move up there.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Killing captured gateway. Okay, they will rout this unit or destroy it. Most likely. Let's take a look at our ally. They're coming over here. The army. The elven army. It's an early army. Very lightly armored. Lightly clad. No real armor. Except the Smiths of the region, of course. They're heavy mail. reach the enemy. I don't think they had some huntsmen. Let's fire them with Galadriel's bodyguard. You can fire all the way from here. Increases fatigue, greatly increases morale, it's using. So, Lord of the Rings The Lore for Rome to Lore Remastered has been released. So I had an old version of it, but it's on the other computer. I haven't used it in a while, so I haven't really gotten the latest version of the mod. I only have a version from May, I believe. An older version, the mod. I need to get the latest one, but the mod was removed from Steam. Today I read it. So, yeah, I don't know. That means I can't update the mod, as it's been removed from Steam. So I have the old version on the computer. I believe that because it got removed, that it won't be automatically updated anymore, which is sad. I should have let it update a few days ago, because as soon as Dagovax and others released it publicly, Creative Assembly decided to remove it because of the copyright. You know, they do not own. Creative Assembly is the creator of the lore, Medieval 2 lore and other lore titles, and they do not own Lord of the Rings or their rights. So they didn't want the mod on Steam Workshop because of being heard that they might be sued by Warner Brothers, who holds the rights to the mod. But the mod will most likely be uploaded somewhere else. But it took forever to download it on Steam. It's a very big mod, over 20 gigabyte. So I will most likely have to re-download it from scratch now, because the one I have is it's outdated. Very outdated. Doesn't have the new map, it doesn't have the new models, doesn't have all factions. I believe certain factions have been changed. Better strat models, better battle models and such in the later version. Saw videos from it today, but the mod is removed from Steam, so it won't work to update now. You need to download it from a different site. Okay, but that mod is also really cool. It's based on Rome to Lore Remastered, a game from 2021, remastered version of Rome to Lore and its expansions. It's actually a ported mod. The old one was for Rome to Lore Alexander. The graphics are way better when you play using the remastered version, and there are new features and way less limits to modding. They have way more regions on the map, more factions, more detailed models. I believe in Rome to Lore that every model of a unit looks the same. In the remastered version they can, like in this game, Medieval 2, have different models, different faces, different clothes and such. So it's less of the same as compared to Rome to Lore Vanilla, the original game. Here is certainly do not want Galadriel to move in. Let's move her out of there. Her ally will move in, of course. Already entered. Swordsman. Swordsman look decent.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Yeah, we should easily win this battle too. Enemy general fallen, Captain Tal for hand. Bandits. We'll easily win this. Killed 30%, we killed 4%. To mean on the map. battle going on here too. Their elite heavy axemen killing some of our troops. They have better armor than us. Okay. 39%. Their heavy axemen are doing quite well, holding off this force here, including swordsmen. They are outnumbered. They won't be able to hold forever. They will either break. They are shaken, so I think they will break. Right, this area has the Sylvan Elven music.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
We'll attack the peasant archers with Gladriel. The infantry of our allies doing a good job. Kill 65%, we killed 10% of our troops. Huge blob over here. Going over here. We defeated the axemen. They retreated, we only have 9 of them remaining alive. Still strong as a unit. Okay, unit routes. Militia, one of them militias. Building captured. Yeah, we've entered here now. Yeah, we had a mercenary unit too, actually, the woodsmen. Some humans fighting for us too. Man of the woods. Okay. Yeah, it will be more fun when we fight real factions instead of just human rebels. Bandits. More fun to fight Mordor or the Misty Mountains, especially in custom settlement. This is a vanilla settlement, of course. Vanilla Mott and Bailey.
Our men are in command of the castle.
Have some of the axemen, 4 of them, 3 now. So these are the woodsmen. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the early game units. It'd be more fun to play when they have elite stuff.
This is a clear victory.
Won the battle. Killed 1%, killed 30%, but we will restore some now too. Okay, so we killed 574. Captain Talfagoron, I believe. Talfagoron, Captain Talfagoron, yeah. Artemis Glider killed 96, together with her unit. And yeah, the enemy killed 780. Okay. The enemy killed more. 2%. Yeah. We lost 20%, they lost 100%, okay. Okay, we took Ammon Lank from the Bandits. We'll exterminate them to gain the most money, and they will be less likely to revolt, so you don't have to take it again. Destroy the Orcish buildings if you can. None of the buildings are destructible. Okay. Build this building, the Mastering Hall. You can get Border Swordsman. In with army too, merchant troops. Resistance is futile in Ammon Lank, and army routes are escalarial. Okay. Let's see here, we will move immediately.
No further, my lord.
There are currently 6 areas. Zoom in on the map, you can see that our realm is expanded. We do not have much of a defensive force if Mordor would attack from this area. South. Or anyone else attack from the forest. The goblins could attack here and attack Serin Lon. Believe we could move a general over there.
Your will, my lord.
And this cavalry unit, I want it in Galadriel's army.
We can go no further today.
Okay. Move this general too. We'll move this unit back. It was a blue face there.
I'm listening.
Can end the turn. I don't care about the spy or the diplomat.
Entering woods and preparing to ambush.
Okay, so not a diplomat over there, I think. Okay, construction complete. We have a town watch in Brimfoldwag. Okay. Town report. Same as before. Agent detected. King of Khazad-dûm. Spy probably. The dwarves spied on us. The elves and the dwarves were never close in lore. Let's recruit some more troops in Karas Galdon. Okay.
I'm here.
With honor, making camp
So
here.
it would help if we had a spy over here. We shouldn't have moved the spy all the way to these areas. We'll move the spy back. Need it in the forest close to our land, so we can see if we are about to be attacked. The Northern Kingdom is fighting Harad here, I believe. Harad, we can check the factions. So the Kingdom of Linden, High Elves. Northern Kingdoms, that's Honor and Gondor pretty much. The Kingdom of Rovanian, they predated Rohan. Kingdom of Khazad-dûm, that's the Dwarven Kingdom. And Eren Galen, that's the Sylvan Elves. The Men of the Mountains, the men that were cursed. They are in the mountains of above Rohan. The Undead of the Third Age. The Mordor faction, led by Sauron here as well. We have the Wild Men of Inidveit, so like Norsemen, Northmen. Similar to the Dunlendings, but a different breed. We have Orcs of the Misty Mountains, the Goblins. We have Hillmen of the North. So they predate the Rudaur troops, I believe, of Angmar. And then we have Harad, we have the Rune Confederacy, and we have the Ents. And we have the Dark Lord of Mordor. Okay.
I am a warrior, not a diplomat.
My lord.
Hail, well met, no.
We can check the map, by the way, it's been a while. Okay, so the map. See that Harad is pretty huge, but we still have some rebel areas they can conquer. And we have the Rune Confederacy, the same as in Third Age. We lack a few areas held by rebels. We have Mordor, and it's stretching all of Mordor. We have an area here too. Indalf. They do not have Bolguldur in this mod. It's wrong there. We have this faction, the purple faction, Rovanian, predated Rohan or the Kingdom of Rohan. Then we have the Kingdom of Khazad-dûm, Dwarven Kingdom. I believe all the dwarves may be one faction here, I don't know. I think so. These are Iron Hill dwarves. Yeah, Casmodan rules Erebor and the Latales, and they rule the Iron Hills, and of course they rule Khazad-dûm itself, and Moria, and they probably rule this area over here too. The Eredluin dwarf areas. Khazad-dûm in this game is like the entire Dwarven realm. We have Eren Galen, Sylvan Elves. We have quite a few areas too. You don't need to move there. We see now that we only have them there. Need to move towards our enemies.
Yes.
Here we have Rovanian, they are neutral. And Galen is an ally. Looks of the Misty Mountains over here. They're also pretty big. They have areas that border us, I see. Then we need to move back.
We can go no further, my lord. Making camp here. My lord.
Okay, we can move the cavalry towards Galadriel.
Well concealed from the enemy here.
Need to fight the orcs of the Misty Mountains. White faction here, that's the Men of the Mountains. They are holding much of Rohan. Lothlorien, you're also expanded. Red faction, the Wild Men of Inidveit. So they have like the areas of Inidveit and the areas of Dunland. London here. The Grey Havens. And then they have also hold the Lothlorien, so it's not independent in this mod. We have the Hillmen of the North. I believe they are evil men. Okay, so before Angmar, we're like Hillmen over there. And we have, of course, the Numenorian kingdoms here too. Okay. Let's end the town. Town report. As before, recruitment report. We have some new units.
I'm listening.
Move back Galadriel.
As you
Move
wish.
cavalry towards Galadriel.
Make camp here.
Get some new troops in Lore actually. Blacksmith can be built in Karis Galdon. Move some troops.
Your will, my lord. By your command.
Seren Lore. We'll move the spy to
My lord. Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly.
right. We can end the town. Bandits.
Forces are well hidden.
Mission failed. Men of the Mountains. Okay. Didn't speak to them. Construction complete. Bowyer. Okay. Recruitment completed in Seren Lore. Lorna Militia. That's good. End of town report. Okay. Kingdom of Linden is the best faction financially. Have the best financial situation. Okay. We'll move the spy.
Approaching quietly. Tomorrow's journey.
I'm here.
Down.
With honor. We're combining forces.
Move back Galadriel.
In hiding like this, my lord.
Go for stables. Seren Lore. Okay, let's end the time. To attack the goblins. Had some areas. Boarded us. Take. Mordor seems to be busy right now. There is Brimfall-Weg. March against Sauron. So we got an event. This game is very polished. A lot of scripts and such. We'll read this. We read scripts in the last episode. We'll do that here too. I don't know that much of the Second Age. Okay, March against Sauron. The War Council of the League formed against Sauron and his servants have finally borne fruit, ready to unleash their full power. Soon as an Elven or Dunedain Herald appoints a target for a Tolacharn, counter-invasion will be declared. The name is Sinnarin, for vengeance comes, a mighty creed of doom. Counter-invasion allows generals to march with great speed deep into the Middle-earth. It is said that these hosts will prove fairer and more splendid in arms than will ever again be seen in Middle-earth. None greater have been mastered since the downfall of Morgoth. So Morgoth was like the evil lord that were like Sauron's master. From Silmarillion, I believe. In the First Age. The creator of the Balrogs. unless that was Melkor. I don't know. Anyway, besides the Dunedain and Linden kingdoms, the Sylvan nations have also been called to join the league against Sauron and our comms. And heroic volunteers from among men, elves and dwarves will flock to valiant generals ready to defend the free peoples and oppose the Dark Lord. Hope has returned to the East, so Tolasharn, I believe it's featured from an old submod for Third Age of War named, I believe, Tolasharn something. So, it was like an invasion submod which allowed certain factions to do jihads and crusades. So in this mod they have that feature. It's made by some of the same creators as that other mod. Tolasharns against the followers of Sauron can now be called by the Numenorians and the Kingdom of Linden. Okay, so they can call crusades pretty much. New mission. Council of Nobles. Man of the Mountain. We need to send a diplomat there. We'll start to move our diplomat then.
As you wish.
Okay.
Stopping
Diplomatic
here.
information. Following factions are now at war with each other. Hillmen of the North and the Numenorian kingdoms. Baldmen of Inivate and Kingdom of Linden. Construction complete. Mustering hall. Okay, Erengalen has the best financial situation now. So recruit some more troops. Okay. We'll move some troops as well. We'll move Galadriel.
I'm listening.
With honor, making camp here.
Not have enough money to recruit any more. The woodman or woodsman. Just we'll move the spite. Yeah.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Order army here. Camel the Easterlings general. One of the nasty generals. Let's end the town. Right, end of turn report. Harad is the best financial now. Otherwise the Numenorian kingdoms are dominant in everything. Construction complete. A blacksmith in Karas Galadon. Finished recruitment completed in Brimfoldveg. You have border swordsmen. Diplomatic information. The following factions are now at war with each other. Orcs of the Mist Mountains and the Numenorian kingdoms. Erengalen and the Orcs of the Mist Mountains. Okay. Move Galadriel. Want her to move over that side. Hire some woodsmen. Okay, in Edelond. Can build a fleet here. We already have a fleet. Okay, we can go for the Sylvan Mariner there and some border swordsmen. Okay. So what I love with this mod and other Medieval 2 mods is that I can use the third person mod, the immersion mod, and control the general in third person. In the Lord of the Rings lore mod for Room to Lore remastered, I believe it's not possible. Because you need a certain tool, but it should be possible to create such a mod for that mod too, as it's very similar to Medieval 2 and Room to War, but someone needs to do it, and it requires, I believe, memory editing of the exe, so I don't believe anyone will do it, unfortunately, because that mod has even better graphics than this, and in battle, and it's a modern game, even though it doesn't look as modern as Warhammer 3 or something, but it's still much better than Road to the War, and still looked more modern than Medieval 2. So in that mod, if we could have played as generals in third person, it would have been awesome. But unfortunately, that's not possible because of the lack of a mod for it. So that's why this one is more fun if you want to control the general. But that mod has a really cool atmosphere to it. The graphics and such. They have still not added the voice lines and sound of the units, I believe, that are in the old mod for Rome to Lord Alexander, where every, I believe, unit have custom Lord of the Rings voices. But that, I believe, is not added yet for most of the factions. I believe Isengard had that. When you start a battle as Isengard, you have Sauron saying something. But when you play as the elves, for example, you have like Greek voices or something. So not every faction has custom voices in that mod. But it's just a matter of time before Degoax will add that. He knows how to add it, so an update will certainly do it. That mod is gorgeous, but unfortunately we can't control the generals in third person.
Yes.
That's one of the features I would like in the game. Okay. It would be even more epic in that mod where every city is a custom settlement. And they look really good in the remaster.
Yes.
They reported the old ones but remade them a bit, so they are not exactly the same. They've been improved compared to in the old game. Okay, so we'll certainly take a look at it later. I will play Isengard in that campaign, I believe. Okay, let's end the turn. We might move the diplomat first.
My lord. Yes.
And only 4 turns until they need to speak to the men of the mountain. If we fail, before that time runs out, we'll fail the mission. Move our spy to. Here I have Mordor General, same as before. Some captains. Okay, so Mordor has some armies in this area. Okay, let's end the turn. So, Erengalen moved their army finally back towards their homeland.
Concealing the truths by your
End of turn report. Man of the Mountains has the best financial situation. Move the diplomat immediately.
Yes, my lord. As you wish. I shall continue
Can't
tomorrow.
speak to them this time.
Staying here.
Diplomat report with 3 new units, border archers, 2 of them, and border swordsmen. Okay. Could move 1 unit. Leave general could move to Karst Galadon. Then we'll move Galadriel
yes.
to these areas.
No further, my lord.
We will in the town. Forgot to move the spy, I believe.
I'm here.
Move Galadriel again.
With honor, taking camp
Attack
here.
this place.
To battle.
Orc village, they quite the force here. Including Snaga skirmishers. It's an old unit. The portrait is, I believe, an old portrait. Then with Snaga archers, but I believe the models have been improved compared to the old game. We have the goblin warmongers too. Old models from 3rd Age, but with improved details. I believe same with the goblin veilayers, archers here. Never liked the Snaga units, they look horrible. Okay, so we'll attack the goblins. Have a village over there. Let's move the diplomat now.
There is healthy respect.
Oh, we have a Northern army there.
Approaching quietly. I shall continue tomorrow.
Ukrainian is still holding this area, so we are not bordering Mordor yet. Recruitment report. We have Sylvan Mariners and Border Swordsmen in Edlond. Next to, I believe, the Lothlorien Kingdoms and Dol Amroth. Okay, end of turn report. Same as before. Recruit more troops. Okay, do that.
Yes.
Our diplomat mode.
Your orders. Yes. As you wish. Yes, as you wish.
Can be troublesome to find the regions of the mountain man. Might fade the quest now. Let's end the turn. Goblins moved in some troops in Amongastel, their village. Will lay siege the next turn. Candidate for adoption will go for it. A new general in Seren Lori. Maybe not. Yeah, I believe it. We got a new one. There. Okay. Herod has the best financial situation. We have new border swordsman in Karas Galadon.
Yes.
Now we can finally
Engage.
attack.
We shall
Oh.
prevail. Yes.
We could have used let the army. Could have used let the army. Yeah, we will stop the
Pulling
siege.
back from the walls.
I'm listening.
Could have let the army be controlled by the AI there. We'll wait a turn with the invasion. We'll recruit some troops. Seren Lora and Karas Galadon. Okay. The spy should be moved.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
We
Tomorrow.
have an area, Romanian stronghold and neutral. So no enemy there yet. I believe Mordor might become a real threat in the late game. The diplomat.
Yes, my lord.
I will use the token file so you can see where they are on the map. Are there?
You have
Speak to them.
a proposition for us? It's good to see
Accepted.
we could reach
Good.
an agreement. Well, that seemed fruitful. Farewell.
Okay, mission success. You've been rewarded 500 gold coins.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, we'll move back.
Without question. Stopping here.
Yes.
Okay, let's end the turn. Might move in that unit now too. We'll see. Or they might add something. They might attack. We'll see. Move away with that unit. Certainly win the battle. They only have about half an army. New mission. Council of Nobles. Target Amongastel. Take this settlement for the glory of the nation. We'll receive 1500 gold coins. Yeah, that's my plan.
I'm here.
We'll take it. We'll not use the cavalry or the elite units. The march wardens neither. Anything else will
Yes.
controlled by the AI.
War then. Laying siege. We have them under
We will control these units. I didn't want them to use the Sylvan Rochbin cavalry because then they would suicide them. We always send in the cavalry first and they are killed. So we don't want cavalry to be controlled by the AI, and I didn't want them to control these elite or medium range units either, the march wardens. better than the archers, because they might be used in melee by the AI, and I didn't want them to use the Smiths for Region as they are in the Legion. You don't need to use them. Relations worsened. Orcs of the Mist Mountains poor, because they have only half an army according to this balance of power here, the banner. So we should be able to win with just our basic stuff. Recruitment report: we have Lothlorien and militia in Serena, Lothlorien, and Karsgaldon. Okay, Bengalen is back at having the best financial situation.
I'm here.
Let's move the spy.
My lord. Approaching.
Need the spy to be here so we can see if someone is getting close to attacking Brimfold Weg. Okay,
Yes.
and
engage. We shall prevail.
I'm here.
so enemy Orcs of the Misty Mountains, the goblins. We have Captain Nagsag inside the village. 1668 men, orcs actually, goblins. Okay, pretty large force, but
Yes.
basic stuff and medium stuff. Let's save the game here.
I'm listening. Yes.
Right,
I'm here.
and thank you for watching. I don't want to record too long videos. I believe we will control Galadriel in the immersion mod in the next episode. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.